What's... Oh,
Good morning, everyone. Oh my goodness.
oh.
Okay. Hold on. Let me get to the house that we're working on. Because I want to finish building that big glass castle today. But yeah, no. How's everyone's day going? If there's anyone in here. I don't know if anyone's in here. Sorry. I don't have my it together today. Okay. Let's go finish this castle. And then we can maybe go back to the tower at some point. But for right now, I just want to get this castle finished because I think it's really cool. And I think it's turning out really nice. Alright. Here we go. Here's what we've got so far. We've got a bunch of really cool towers. We've got an area over here, a little walkway to here. Yeah. So let's keep going with this build. Okay. Let's come down here and build out our basement because I love building out basements and I think it's super fun. And we can contrast like the very airy nature things. It's still early and I need my coffee, so we're just gonna start like this. Okay. Malcolm's spirit is fading away. Uh-oh. Alright. So where do we want to put our stairs? So we could do... I'm kind of thinking somewhere over here. Good morning, welcome, and happy Sunday, everyone. Okay, I have kind of a bad question, but and I'm asking this because I myself am an ex-Christian. I'm wondering if anyone today, because it's Sunday morning, is anyone in church right now? Like just watching my live, maybe on silent, or maybe if it's on silent you hear, but maybe you're hiding in the bathroom, maybe, I don't know. But I remember how when I used to go to church, I used to be like so paranoid to be on my phone. I was like really paranoid. Because I felt like if I was on my phone in church, I was a bad Christian. But that is obviously like not the truth. And here's the thing, it's like I'm not a Christian anymore. But a lot of that stuff kind of still sticks with you, you know. Like once you're out of there, it can still really like affect you. So yeah. I'm also like still just waking up. So I'm just still sleepy, still trying to get my thoughts together, still trying to get my head together. Let's get some light in here. What do you mean the design to keep the youth on the stairs? Come on, Sims team, can we just Or we could do that. That works too. But yeah, welcome in everyone. We are making a castle here. Now, we need to figure out how we're gonna do the bathrooms in this castle. There are a few options that we could play around with, but given the space and kind of the aesthetics I'm going for, I might just put whatever bathrooms that need to be used, that are going to be used, like just downstairs. So we might have a moment of lazy simming here. Let's take a look at the bathrooms. Now again, I understand there are times where I can just be a super lazy simmer, and you know what? That's okay. If you have to be a lazy simmer, no judgment. It's a video game, and if you have a problem with that, go touch some grass. You need it. So let's just get a bunch of light out here so we can see what's what. Alright, we are gonna, like I said, we're gonna be super lazy simmers here. I want to find the fairy pack bathroom because this is going to be my new obsession for the next few months. So, alright, so we have this. We're gonna, again, we're gonna be lazy here, and that's okay. I think the other nice thing about The Sims is that, like, we don't, or at least with The Sims Fairies, there are other ways to get like your fairy needs met. So like, I think that applies to the bathroom. I don't know. Gosh, I am so tired. I like can barely string words together because I woke up, and yesterday was a little rough, not gonna lie. I had a book signing yesterday because I'm an author, and it went really well up until a guy stole a book, and that just kind of ruined the vibes of the day, and I'm really sad about that. Yeah, I did not appreciate the fact that my books got stolen. I wonder what happens if we do this down here. Wait, what? How did that do anything except affect... Okay. That's interesting. So glass walls, let me show you what I did again. Okay, so I did this glass wall. Where does this glass wall even go though? Let me see if it like gets applied to... Oh, I see how this works. Okay, so the glass wall doesn't get applied to here, it just gets applied to here. Let's also get rid of this window because that's kind of creepy to have a window in a downstairs bathroom. Be like, hello. So, okay, yeah, I see how this is. I see. Okay, so you can't use the glass walls here and have your Sims just stare out into the underground void. Okay. Okay. So let's come back up here. Ooh. Since this is more of like, I think like a Frozen or Ice themed family, I think we should use blue for some of this because I think that'll look nice. Alright, hold up. I got this. not quite awake yet, but I'm starting to figure out what I want here. And then we need like a bunch of little fairy houses as well. Fairy homes. I'm sorry. I'm still bitter because I was looking for this fairy house home, and I kept typing in fairy house, but like nothing comes up if you type in fairy house. It has to be very specific, fairy home, and I'm a little bit bitter. So let's just put some right here, because these are always good to have on hand. So like if you want to throw a dance party, you can have multiple Sims in here. If you want to sleep, you can have multiple Sims in here. If you want to recharge your energy, one Sim per fairy home. All right. Get some lights here. But yeah, so last night when, or yesterday, after someone stole my book, it really, really affected me. And it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, sometimes that just happens. It's all part of being in business, but also like, it was such a gut punch. Okay, like I know it was $20. It was a $20 book, big deal. It just, it did hurt. It did not feel good. So it's just been bothering me because it's like, I'm a small business. I am, and it's like, so why would you steal from a small business? That's really, really, really low. Really freaking low. So I'm just feeling all sorts of way today. Okay. Let's come up here. Figure out how we're gonna do the bedrooms. So we have these towers. We could maybe put some beds up in like these really tall tower rooms, and they could be like the really, really nice ones. So let's come here. We should probably get some lighting first. I don't know why I thought I didn't have them. It's too early with this. And we also have to figure out where we're going to place the stairs. That's also going to be really important for this. Like, can't intersect with the lights. Okay. Huh. That's odd. So that's not work. Let's try that. Okay, and let's see if we can move it forward just a little bit. If we can't, I get it. But... Alright, there we go. There we go. Alright. So where does... Alright, there. And then we can come down here. And put that there. Let me use that. And then we could just... Oh, we don't want it that far. Goodness. Can we, like, move it one? Nope. Does not want to be moved, just one. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Alright, what else do we want to do with this bedroom? Ooh. I like that. This could be like... Okay, let's stick with that for now, I guess. And we could probably, we could also add some chairs and a couch, maybe. Yeah. Don't worry, guys. There will probably come a day where I get tired of this pack, but today is not that day. Okay, how on earth are Sims going to top this? Because I don't believe that they will be able to. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't think the Sims are gonna. I don't think that the Sims team is gonna be able to top this, but we'll see. Ooh, maybe we could put this here. Yeah, we could do that, and then we could put a desk over here. Yeah. Desk here. Where's the chair? Put chair here. I actually think that might be a dining table, but we're gonna use it as a desk today. I think this is a dining table. Okay, hold up. Let me actually fix that because I don't know if that's gonna work with the computer. Let's go back to Let's go to the actual thing where you get the desks. Ah, here we go. Yeah, oopsie doopsies. Alright, we're gonna put that there. We're gonna take this. Do that. And we're gonna grab a computer. Now, sometimes what happens with computers, if you put them in a bedroom, you'll just have a bunch of Sims coming in and out, just playing with the computer. And then the Sim that's sleeping in here just can't go to sleep, and it's really lame. So we're just gonna do that. And if it doesn't work out, or if it starts to get annoying, that's why it's good we can't get rid. Oh my god, I am so not with it today. I need more caffeine. Oh. Okay, how we? Ooh. If you know, you know. I really like that. I'm proud of that. If you know what this is, then you're gonna see some really interesting woohooing happening in this room. Alright, I also want to just make sure that my Sims are able to get up here. So I'm gonna have her, because this looks a little small, so we're gonna try to get her up here. Just gonna make sure that it works. Oh my gosh, this place is huge. I love it. Oh, she's gonna go all the way over here. All the way over here. And since we're not already getting that, like, that little exclamation point and the person going like, woohoo, hello, it looks like she'll be able to get to where she needs to go. So that's really good. It's all about just making sure that your builds work, and yeah. There she goes. And she made it to the top. Perfect. This works. I don't know if it's just because I have really bad spatial reasoning, but I always end up having it where, like, I'll have a build, it'll look great, and then my Sim just can't get to where they want to go. So I have to test it a lot. All right, so we've got the bedroom. We got that bedroom up there. Let's make a bedroom over here. And same like before, we need to get those stairs going. Hello everyone, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow, Vampire Girl. I love the name. I love vampires. I might be a lot obsessed with vampires. Like, some would argue it's unhealthy. It's an unhealthy obsession, but I mean, it is. It probably is. Alright, so here we've got this for a bedroom. Household inventory. Okay, so we got some lights here. That's fine, that happens. Let's go to the bedroom. Do we want to use a bed that's not in the fairy pack for this bedroom? Probably not. Ooh, actually, yeah. Let's see. Ooh, this looks really cool. Okay, I want to look at some of the other packs that would go really good with this setup. So let's go through that. I think some really good packs that go with this could possibly be Seasons. I was wrong. Let's see if Island Living. Oh yeah, some of that stuff could be kind of cool. Like, yeah, this looks like really breezy and pretty. Okay, we're gonna go through all the packs that I think go really well with the fairy pack. So we're gonna try Island Living, Eco Lifestyle possibly. Okay, so let's look at this bed. It's actually kind of cool. It does have this kind of like ratty, almost like peasanty vibe. So this could also make for some interesting lore storytelling through the environment. So I'm gonna keep it just for the environmental storytelling. Now let's Cottage Living. Yeah, I think Cottage Living could go really good with this because it's very like florally, it's very naturey, flowery, fairy tale-esque. I don't think high school years would go good with it. I don't think growing together would go good with it. Horse Ranch, let's take a look. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm not seeing the Horse Ranch going good with it. But maybe it'll go good in other categories. Right now we're looking at like the beds and stuff. You know what? Actually, let's just show all, and we're just gonna go through and we're gonna see what looks good. So, ooh, yeah, this would also, this kind of tub, this would look good because it's like, it's wooden, it's fairy tale-esque. Okay, I guess looking at the Eco Lifestyle, I'm having second thoughts, but also looking at some of these swatches, this could be really cool for like an ice fairy build. And yeah, ooh, this could be cute. This could be like very like quaint, very cottagey. But you know what? I think I am gonna take off Eco Living because there's so much. There are a few things in the pack that I think would go well with fairies, but it's not enough to I think justify adding it to the list. So we're gonna take that one back. Let's look at the Horse Ranch again. Let's take another look at the Horse Ranch because it does have like a lot of like naturey type things, lots of wood, and I like some. Ooh, and I do like these swatches here. Yeah, we're gonna keep it. I think we're gonna keep the Horse Ranch in this. For rent, probably not. Love Struck, I think could surprise us. Let's see if Love Struck could go well with all this. So we got a Gothic ring leather seat. Ooh. See, some of this stuff, it might not look like it's gonna work right off the bat, but if you look at some of these different swatches and you see some different colors, I could definitely see some of this stuff being used. Yeah. Ooh. I had a feeling about Love Struck. I had a feeling and it did not disappoint. Hello everyone, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah. It is a little bit more modern, but like I said, some of these swatches look like they would go really well. And I also like some of this two-tone stuff from Island Living. I think that could also add some really, really cool dimensions and aesthetics to this fairy pack. So let's keep going. What else would go well with this? Life and Death. Now, as many of you know, I adore this pack. I adore it, but I don't know if it would go well with this. But let's take a look. It might surprise us. Ooh. I mean, I like the swatch, but I don't know if it's gonna be enough to justify adding the entire pack to this list. Yeah, that one, I don't think that one goes super great. This could, okay, hear me out. A Snow White build. A Snow White build. I'm not gonna say any more about that, but look. But this could I don't know. It's borderline for me, I think, right now. This one definitely I don't think so. But this could look kind of like old-timey. Ooh. I don't know. I don't know if that clashes. I think it looks cool, but it also kind of doesn't. But I don't know. So I think... Ooh, this one, though. Oh. Look at how good this goes with the wall. Or maybe, like... Oh, this is cool. Yeah, this is from the Love Struck pack. I am 100% on board with the Love Struck pack, being very complimentary for the Fairies pack. Now let's look at some of this. Oh, the kitchen cabinets. Ooh, I really like this. I'm gonna keep the Life and Death pack for now. I'm gonna keep the Life and Death pack for now with all of this. And let's actually also, let's also come over here to see how some of the stuff like complements this room. Why, I don't know why my camera's doing that, but this definitely looks cool. It doesn't look great with this furniture right now, but it definitely looks cool with this wall, with the glass wall and all that stuff. Yeah, and like I said, we're gonna keep the Life and Death pack for now. That might change, but we're gonna see. All right, now on second look, ooh, let's look at this. Okay, yeah, I actually love this. Okay, I want to add this if my Sims wants to cooperate. That would be so great. Maybe we could put it like, I don't know. I want to find a space to put this because I like it. We're gonna do that right there because I think that looks kind of good because it's got the marble. I really, really, really like the Life and Death pack, and I like the swatches, and I like, ooh, this again. Unsung hero. We got this really cool marble bathtub. We're gonna have fun with this. We're gonna have fun with this build. And then this. I know we have a swing set in the Fairies pack, but this could also add like some depth to maybe like an evil fairy build because it does feel very like mystical, and I like that. What else do we have? Ooh, this. Yeah, rustic welcoming archway. Yeah, I think this would definitely go well with the pack. All right, so we've got island living, small businesses. I don't think small business would go super great with that because it's very, very modern. Outdoor retreat, absolutely. Absolutely. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at it. Okay, so it actually doesn't go with this particular room, but I think we could make it work with the build overall. And we got stuff like this, very naturey. I love it. And we got just like a tree trunk we can sit on. And then of course, you have a bunch of stuff here that like it could be functional, but it could also be like really, really environmental, and you could make it look very just naturey, very focus on the wilderness vibes, especially if you just kind of want to lean into that nomad trait or lifestyle. And you could do a lot of really cool things. Now Spa Day, I think Spa Day could, oh my gosh, I also just saw a lawn chair and I like clicked away way too quick. I love this. Yeah, I think okay. Hear me out. It is a little tacky. It's a little tacky. I'm just gonna say that. But I think it's cute, and I think because it's got like, you know, the butterfly wings, I think it's cute. And then, ooh, we also got like a wolfie pattern. This would be cool for like werewolves, I think. Okay, that's just, I saw that and and I liked it. Okay. All right, what else do we have here? Spa Day. I wonder if Spa Day would go good with this pack. I don't know. I think the spa day stuff could go either way. All right, we're getting really bogged down here. Look at this. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so I am seeing some stuff that I think would go really nicely with the fairy pack, but a lot of it is also like super, super modern. But I also think that if you had the right simmer, you could blend the like kind of glass naturey vibes with the like more modern vibes. So I'm gonna say, yeah, this could go really good, but I think you have to have the right vision. I'm not even gonna look at Dine Out. I'm not even gonna look at vampires because I don't think yeah, we are gonna look at vampires because I like vampires. This could be, oh, wait a minute. Actually, there is something that would, in the vampire pack, that would go super, look at this. It's a kneeling fairy gargoyle. I can't believe I almost overlooked this. I really like this. I think this could be really cool in a lot of these Sims packs. And then, of course, we've got the Lush Wall Ivy. What was I thinking? It's vampires. We love vampires. Ooh. And then again, if we're looking for like kind of a creepy fairy vibe, we could go with this little decoration. Ah. Yeah. I like it. Yeah, I like vampires. Parenthood. Nah, we're not gonna do that. Let's look at Jungle Adventure. Ooh, so we got a woohoo bathroom bush here. That could be interesting. And then we got this bed. Let's look at some of these swatches because this bed doesn't look like it would go super great with the fairies. Yeah, no, I'm not wrong about that. Ooh, but these. Look at these. Look at this. The plants. Yes. Okay. And then we got all this. Okay. Yeah, Jungle Adventure would go pretty good with the fairies, with the plants, and ooh, look at these pots. Yeah. We got a sentry. Oh. Okay. Strangerville. I don't think Strangerville would. Ooh, but Realm of Magic. 100%. I think Realm of Magic complements the fairy pack so beautifully. Let's just look at this. Oh my gosh. Yes. Realm of Magic, absolutely. I don't think I'm gonna even bother with Dream Home Decorator. But I do want to take another look at Wedding Stories. Because I think Wedding Stories could also go really good with this pack. Yeah, and we've got all this like very florally, naturey, these archways here. This looks pretty mystical. Yeah, I'd say this pack would go really well with the fairies pack. Okay, werewolves, I don't think so. Yeah, no, it's too rugged. It's too, I mean, it does have like a naturey vibe, but it also has a very like crumbly vibe. And if you wanted to like make a crumbling fairy civilization in your pack, by all means, I think that could be good. But I think just for all that, now let's look at the luxury party stuff. Ooh. Yeah, I think some of this stuff could go if you used it right, but I'm not gonna like say that, yeah, it would go. Let's take a look at Perfect Patio. Ooh. I mean, it feels too perfect. These feel too perfect. The thing about the nature fairy pack is that there is a bit of like chaos. There is a bit of like disorganized imperfection. It's not like super polished, like modern vibes. It's naturey, and this, even though it's kind of naturey, it's also very like pristine. And I don't think that would go good with it. I don't think Cool Kitchen, yeah, nah. Spooky stuff, nah. Definitely not. Movie hangout. Let's look at some of these swatches and see if these swatches go. Ooh, that might look kind of cool, some of the fairy stuff. But overall, I'm just going to say I don't think that would go with it. But Romantic Garden. Look at this Romantic Garden stuff. Hey, how's it going? Hi, Constellation. So glad to see you. I'm running away from my problems by playing Sims. And I'm also running away from my feelings by playing Sims because it's better than therapy. Okay, actually, I take that back. It feels better than therapy. But it's probably not better than therapy. It just feels that way because I don't have to deal with anything. So we're going to keep going anyway. This, I think, is so pretty. And look at how perfectly all of this is going to go with the fairy pack. I love it. Yes, the Romantic Garden is top tier if you want to pair it with the fairy pack. Absolutely. Kids room, yeah, no. Backyard, no, that's, oof. I mean, I guess if you want to like put this out, but the colors are a little bit gaudy that I don't see this really going with the pastels. Vintage glamour, yeah, no. Again, I do think there could be a place for some of this stuff if you want to do like a more modern fairy build, because it does kind of have that vibe to it, like kind of a semi-mystical vibe to it. I like that. But I also feel like you'd have to have a very specific fairy build for that to work. Bowling night. Nah, I don't think that's gonna work. Fitness. What is, it's a moss-covered stone. That might, maybe. But we also have a secret stone here. Again, a lot of like nature-y stuff. But most of this is very like sleek and modern, and I don't think it would go well with fairies. I don't think it goes well with fairies. Toddlers, yeah, no. Laundry day, also. Well, that looks kind of cute. That's cute. Okay. Laundry day has a few things that could go with the fairy pack. My first pet. Nah. Mischino, if I pronounce that correctly. No. But it is a cool pack. Tiny living. Okay. The aesthetics don't go with the fairy pack. But the concept. At some point, I want to make a tiny home that's like a little fairy cottage. So I think that's gonna be fun to experiment with. Nifty knitting. Nah. The rocking chairs are cute. I think these could go well with the fairy pack. Sit and stitch chair. Nah, I don't think that would go well. Paranormal. No. Paranormal definitely does not go with the fairy pack. Home Chef Hustle. Also way too modern. Crystal Creations, though, absolutely, and I think this would go so great with the apothecary skill, because look at all this. You could have like a gemology table. Okay, you know what, we're doing this right now. All right, so we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna do Enchanted by Nature, and then we are also going to have the Realm of Magic, because I think these three could go together super nice. Cheaper than therapy. Right? Yeah, definitely cheaper than therapy and less stressful to get because that's okay. Can we talk about the bullshittery it is when you have to when you try to make a therapy, or you have to find a new therapist. As someone who is neurodiverse, signing up and finding a therapy and finding a therapist is so hard. I am also going to say that I think therapy is worth it. I truly do think therapy is super important. But I also am going to acknowledge that it is hard it is extremely difficult to try to like set up and get your foot in the door if you are neurodiverse or you don't have great insurance. Like, there is so much that barricades getting proper mental health treatment for a lot of people. And I didn't always have this take. I think I used to kind of have like a very simplistic take on therapy. Like, you need therapy, it's good, it's important, but like but I think as I've grown, I have started to see that, ooh, look at this. Look at this light. Look at this light, guys. Oh my gosh, I need it. Okay, anyway, yeah, so I think I've gotten a bit more of a nuanced take on like therapy. Like, it's good, it's important, it is necessary, and we need to make it more accessible for people because it is so useful, because the process is so stressful, it's so frustrating, it's so hectic, it's so confusing, particularly, and I mean, it's frustrating, and it can block a lot of people out who need it. Like, the people who need it the most might not have the resources or the energy to like actually go through with some of this stuff. It's frustrating. It's so frustrating. And I just think we need to be better. We need to be a lot better about making it accessible. Because with therapy, it's like, as someone who has been in therapy since 4 years old and have moved 11 times so it is so hard. We need to be better about like streamlining the process, making it more accessible, and that's also one of the reasons why I have my trigger tracker journal. I want to actually move this stuff up here. That's one of the reasons why I have my trigger tracker journal. I don't know if I've talked about this on the stream, but I have a journal. It's like a self-help journal that I made, and it's called Trigger Tracker. And I have PTSD, and I literally just put like a bunch of stuff that I learned in therapy in Trigger Tracker, and it's meant to track your triggers. Now, am I gonna tell you, oh my gosh, I have this trigger tracker, go buy it on Amazon? Well, if you can, great. If you can't, that's okay too. You can DM me, and I'll just send you a PDF of it for free. So you have options. There's also a version on Amazon where like you can get it as like just a full journal with space to write, or you can get this like really super thin version for $10, and it doesn't have any space to write, but it does have all the prompts, so you could just use your own notebook. Or again, because it's a therapy tool, you can always just DM me and ask me for a copy for free, like a PDF, and I'll just send it to you. I don't believe in gatekeeping this sort of thing. So yeah, if you need the trigger tracker, I will give it to you for free. I feel like I have to emphasize this because I don't want to be that type of person who comes on here and starts talking about all these super great things that I've made, or all these super great things, talk myself up, and then start talking about, oh, how much I care about people, how much I want my work to help people, and then just barricade it behind an enormous paywall. Now, again, let me be so clear here. I do have stuff that, like, if you want certain books like Snow White and the Seven Gay Roommates, yeah, you need to buy that. If you want book 3 of the Dead Soul series, you're gonna have to buy that. If you want books 1 and 2 of the Dead Soul series, you can go find that for free on Wattpad. If you want a copy of, if you need a copy of Trigger Tracker, I will give that to you for free. It's all about balance and trying to be reasonable with this. And the other thing about Trigger Tracker that I am so super duper proud of is that it has been used by professionals. Professionals have looked at Trigger Tracker and they like it. They like it. Please send me. I would like to check it out and see if it helps. Absolutely. You got it. Yeah. All right. So that will be my so one of my projects today will be to get my computer up, and I will get Trigger Tracker, and I'll get you a copy of Trigger Tracker, the PDF. And then, yeah, and getting some feedback on that would be super nice. But, yeah. Yeah. And again, like, I feel like there are a lot of people who can be so hypocritical, at least with their marketing. Like, if you are saying that, hey, I want to help people with what I do, blah, 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 that is beautiful and incredible and amazing, but also put your money where your mouth is. Okay? Put your money where your mouth is. My passion is helping people for $59.99 a month. So stupid. But yeah, no, we're not about that here. If you need it, you need it, and you're gonna get it. Oh, of course, Constellation. More than happy to do it. So there's my rant for the day. But yeah, I really do think like one of my biggest pet peeves and biggest ick is when creators start talking about how they want to do good in the world, they have a passion for helping people, and then immediately it's buy this thing that I'm selling and your life will be better. It's like, if you actually, like, honestly, if you believed in what you were selling that much, like, it feels scammy, it feels dishonest, and again, I know, like, it's a business. I know that, but it goes back to like authenticity. Like, there are plenty of businesses out there that will market like very professionally. They'll focus more on like trying to come off like a business rather than just a friend who's wanting to help you out. You know? Like yeah, and I mean, again, like, I don't like it when creators use parasocial relationships to try to get money. It feels gross. And that's another thing, I don't want to do that. I really don't. Sometimes I feel weird coming on here, and then I'll like start going on a tangent about my books, but like that's like genuinely just part of who I am. It's a big part of me. It was my coping, it was my healing, and also I do have books 1 and 2 available for free. It's just, I think it just rubs me the wrong way when people come on and try to like be like, oh yeah, no, we're friends, so you should like buy my stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, I do tell my friends that. I'm like, hey friends, you should support me because we're besties, right? But like, I don't know. It's complicated. Advertising is hard, and having to find that balance between real authenticity, professionalism, and while also like being honest and accurate about it all, it's a balancing act. But again, that's another reason why I have books 1 and 2 for free, because I want my books to speak for themselves. I want my work to speak for itself. I think I did a pretty good job. Are there a few issues here and there? Yeah. I'm well aware. I did not have the resources, and I still do not have the resources for the top of the line editing team, but my books are still good. Death of the Soul has 25 very positive reviews on Amazon. It has multiple YouTube videos about it. It has a lot of people have said it, they like it, so yeah. I'm going off on a tangent now. All right, let's get let's get back to focusing on Sims. Congratulations. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Ah, yeah. It's always so funny when I talk about being an author, and you have some people who are like, who are just automatically so impressed, and oh, that's an amazing accomplishment. Thank you, Dreamy. I'm gonna be so honest, it doesn't feel like an accomplishment, I don't think. It doesn't for me, because part of the way I was raised, it was very much like, if you're not actively suffering, then like you didn't earn it. But like, because the writing process is so much fun to me, and is it frustrating sometimes? Yeah. Is it difficult sometimes? Sometimes, but it's not like, yeah, that just might be like the toxicity of my childhood coming back, rearing its ugly head, where it's like, if you're not miserable, if you're not suffering, then it's not real work. Don't ever diminish what you do. It's valued. Thank you. Oh, man. I mentioned earlier that I went to a book signing yesterday because I got to work with a really great coffee place called Long Story Coffee, and the name is so perfect. But someone actually stole one of my books while we were signing, and it just felt like such a gut punch. And yeah, like, it was a $20 book. It's not like the end of the world. It just really sucked. But yeah, you do really good work though. You should be proud of it. You definitely earned all that credit. Thank you so much. Speaking of which, Constellation, have you started Death to the Soul yet, by chance? And ooh, have you read the dedication? I'm curious to know if you've read the dedication and what you think of it, because it's a doozy. It is a doozy. I'm not gonna lie. If you're, for whatever reason, not in a place to like see something triggering, don't read the dedication of Death to the Soul. But if you are in that place, I would love to hear what you think. P.S. Just restarted my Sims after 3 long months of not playing. Yes! Oh my gosh, yes. I'm so happy to hear that. Oh my gosh, okay. Dreamy Simmer, tell me, what packs do you have? Do you have any packs? What's your favorite pack? Do you like vampires? Do you like fairies? Tell me everything. I'm going to read it a little bit later because we're going to like, ooh, that sounds fun. Yeah. Alright, we are finally gonna use these bookshelves. I think we could make like a little library area over here because I love these bookshelves. I'm obsessed. Ooh, I have ideas. I'm gonna have to make a library. Like, make it like a little forest. A little book forest. I like the idea of a little book forest. And then we can put some chairs in the middle. If we can find the chairs. The filters always go away and it drives me up a wall. Right now, I'm downloading my food. Oh, I play a lot with mods too. I like Sulani the best. Oh my gosh, yes, I love Sulani. Oh, I have all of them except for like the 2 new ones, honestly. I'm going to Read by the Water. I play a lot with mods too. I like Sulani the best. Right now, I'm downloading my food mods. I deleted everything. Oh my gosh, I've been there. Okay, so quick PSA on the small business pack. The small business pack, it's pretty buggy, and the employees, like, they don't stay hired for some reason. So I would suggest maybe holding off on the small business pack for now, just until we get some of that stuff sorted out. However, I would suggest that you get the fairy pack. Yeah, just, I'm not saying don't get the small business pack, but there are a lot of issues with it. So if you're looking for something that's like, more polished, I really think you need to wait on the small business pack, because it's really cool because you can hire employees, or you should be able to hire employees, but then they don't stay hired, and it's frustrating. So I just hold off on that for a little bit until the Sims team figures it out, which I'm sure they will. I'm tired of them getting my coins. It's ridiculous. They do us so dirty. Like, why wouldn't fairies come with spellcasters? Yes, I definitely understand that side of things. I do. The way I see it personally is, yes, it is cash grabby. It is pretty deceitful. And there's also another side to this that I like that we do have separate packs. I don't think the prices are fair. I think they should be bundling packs to give people a little bit of a discount. But I also like that we have individual packs because it's thorough. We get so much gameplay with this fairies pack. You get so much cool stuff. So I really like that they're able to like really focus in on each individual occult rather than smushing it all in together, because yeah, you get more in one pack, but I don't think we get the depth of gameplay. I love The Sims though. But yeah, no, I think what EA needs to start doing is they need to start bundling the packs. I think if they could bundle the packs and make it more and like for a discount, like that would be good. But I also think that I also do like that they have kind of broken it up so that we can get more gameplay, more content. Because why are we gonna buy it? So why not help the people who? Yeah. So I kind of do something similar with my books, where I have a lot of books, like a lot of books. I can't grab it to show you because it's still in the car in the suitcases, but I have a bundle of books where it's 5 books in one. It is Max, Lance, Cora, Midnight Kiss, and Quinn. Okay, 5 books. 5 separate books, and if you were to buy them like individually, it'd be about like $77. But because they form a cohesive storyline, I smushed them together, and that giant book is $50. So it does give a little bit of a discount. So because you do get each book for cheaper if you buy the bundle. So because like I really do, I get it. Like that's another thing that I really try to do with my books is I try to offer varied pricing, and I need to simplify my prices because yesterday it was we kind of fumbled a lot trying to like get the prices out, because yeah, they do bundle some packs on the PlayStation. Oh, that's good. That is really good. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Dreamy. So yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, books, bundles. Cause yeah, no, I write a lot, but like, oh yeah, and at the book signing, we kind of had a little bit of like, we had a bit of, it was frustrating because I have so many books and they are priced so, and the pricing varies so much. People are like, oh, how much is this? And then we were like, so we were like scrambling to get the prices. It was kind of embarrassing. This one person came up, she ended up buying 2 of my books, but she looked at me and she's like, is this your first book signing? And I'm like, no, not even close. No, it was not my first book signing. And yeah, so we might need to like work on that, but we are gonna make the pricing varied so that Yeah, so, and I'll give you more information on that as it goes. What are we thinking of this library? I am loving how this is turning out. You got all the book trees, you got the lights. Oh my gosh. I'm in love. I'm in love with this. It's a book forest. Thank you. Thank you, Constellation. Oh, and then another funny thing that happened at the book signing. There was this family that came up to my table. It was this little boy, very little girl, like kind of toddler age, and then a mom and a dad. The mom was very nice. They came up, they talked to me, I told them about my books, I told them about the Young Heroes and Villains trilogy, and she very politely declined to buy anything, and that's fine, totally fine. She was very polite about it and very nice and very compassionate. And then, as they're walking away, her little kid looks at me and he goes, "I hope your business improves." It's like, yeah, me too, kid. Me too. And the mom just, she looked like, she laughed nervously and she's like, "Bud, I don't think that came across the way you wanted it to," and then quickly ushered him away. And I was just like, well, that's going on social media. Yeah, kids say the darndest things. I'm in love with this book library. Okay. All right. Now we need to figure out what we're gonna do with the kitchen. Now, since this is like a castle, now, this might seem kind of weird, but one of the things I really like doing with castles is or like really big, expensive builds, is I like having like a servant's quarters, because I think it's interesting to play with like the different dynamics, the different, I might be a bit of a sociology geek, but yeah. I think it's interesting to make like different like levels and just kind of exploring all that and thinking about like what does that imply for our society, you know, big thoughts. And actually, so right now I am working on the Dead Soul series book 8, and I've been world building a lot for this like underground, out of the mouth of babes, yes, and I've been working a lot on this like underground supernatural country, and I've been exploring this, what if we weren't worried about like hierarchy? What if we had a society that was that didn't look down on like service workers? It was just like, I wanted to imagine what that would look like. So I've been playing around with this idea, and I'm just working out some of the lore, trying to figure out like, okay, why is this society so adamant about treating people who don't make as much money with respect? And the answer I came up with was because, well, they don't want to be like humans. Because in this world, humans are really looked down upon because they suck. And I've been able to explore like what separates a human from a monster. And I've been able to kind of portray and come up with that, like, there's not much. And in some cases, humans really are the monsters. So that's been really fun to explore and play around with, and just ask a bunch of questions and go and work through these different societal issues within a narrative. because that's the thing. That's one of the things I really enjoy about the writing process, is getting to ask questions and then getting to see how it plays out, like, in the fictional world, and just kind of getting to see, like, what would it look like if. So yeah, but I'll be talking more about that as the time gets closer to publishing that book, because I'm still kind of exploring the characters, I'm still exploring this world, I'm still trying to, like, get a feel for it. And just trying to, like, understand, like, what would the implications be if we had a world that was, that, like, actually also, like, allowed people to succeed. Because that's another issue I really have with the way things are today. It feels like we are in a position where nobody can really earn anything. Like, working hard obviously doesn't pay off. So, like, you can't earn things anymore. You either need to be born rich and have everything handed to you, or you're born like most everyone else and you're just screwed, and it doesn't matter how hard you work. And I know that's really bleak, but that's just kind of how it feels like this society is shaping up, and it's awful. So working on my books, working on creating Nox Haven has kind of been a nice break from that, and also just being able to, like, process everything. Ooh, look at this. Guys, look at this. Look at this room. Ooh, look at this room. Oh, ooh, look at this. This is so pretty. Ah. Ooh, I have not looked at all of these rooms yet. Oh my goodness. I'm obsessed. We're gonna have to make a build with all of this at some point. Again, I know, I'm a lazy simmer. Whatever. And obviously, I know we're just kind of lining it up, but we're just trying to get. I can't wait to make, like, a build with all of these rooms, because I think it looks really cool. Let's bring this in. Alright, we're gonna stick with this for now. Thank you for the likes. Alright, I don't know what I want to do with this big space here, but I mean, I might make it smaller. Yeah, let's actually make this a little bit smaller. And then we can see what else we want to do with it. let's see what else we can do up here. So far we have 2 bedrooms. Bedroom. We're gonna make this a bedroom. So let's do that. And take that door. Guys, what time is it? 9:09. Have you seen the videos I sent you yesterday yet? Oh my goodness, not yet. I'm so sorry. I will take a look at those. I might have been spiraling a little bit yesterday because I was really upset about the stolen book, because like that's inventory that I have to replace, and I don't. So yeah, pardon me if I'm a little like today, because I'm still salty. I'm someone who takes a while to get over things. And I know that can be a toxic trait, but I do try to manage it so it doesn't like spill over, you know? Like I know it's not good to hold on to things for that long, but also it is part of my process for like letting go. And a lot of people are like, oh, you have to forgive the people who do you wrong. No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't have to, actually. But see, the thing with that is, for some people, yeah, forgiveness can be healing. For other people, it can be hindering. And for me, it doesn't work like that. Especially when people are like, you don't forgive for the other person, you forgive for you. Nah, that just doesn't work on me. And I think part of the reason it doesn't work on me is because when I was growing up, it was shoved down my throat that anytime anyone did anything to you that you didn't like, you had to forgive them. And guess what that led to? It led to a lot of things going unreported that really should have been reported. But, ooh, I like that. Ooh, I got a new outfit yesterday, and I feel more like me now that I'm getting clothes that are more masculine. Yes, we love to see it. We love to see it. Also, if I like misgender you, please repeatedly tell me. Please don't be shy about telling me if I misgender you, because I just, it's hard sometimes, but just please keep reminding me and be patient. I mean, I have they, them pronouns, so like, I get it. I really get it. And I also understand where it's like, people keep misgendering you, and it's like, after a certain point, you just feel like awkward to keep calling them out, but please continue to call me out if I misgender you. Please continue to call me out. Please continue to remind me. It might take a bit, but oh, we also need the Crystal Creations pack. Yeah. I like this. I like this room. It's really cool. And then over here, we could also have like this. I'm not worried about, honestly. I went from she, her to they, them to he, him. Yeah. You know what I find laughable is when people are convinced in their bones that there's no way for a person to fall out of the gender spectrum. Like, I'm sorry, do you have any idea how huge this world is? And like, do you have any idea how huge this world is and how many different people are in it? Like, and also how chaotic and confusing and wonderful like nature is, and just the human body anatomy, and you're just like, yeah, no, I just think there's 2 genders. Have you gone outside? Like, that's... It feels like such small thinking. I'm just... Yeah. We honestly still use they, them. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so we've got bedrooms. We've got... What else? We've got a library. We got all the way downstairs kitchen. We've got some cauldrons. What else do we want to do? Oh, I love this so much. I actually want to start planting trees before we continue too far with this build. Or maybe actually, because I love, because I can't help myself. Wait, what is this? Oh, okay. Because I can't help myself. We gotta add the fairy bar that I am obsessed with, and I'm probably gonna be using it in almost every single build for the foreseeable future. And I mean, the bar back is just so stunning. Where is it? Where is it? There we go, found it. Found it. I'm obsessed. I will never not be obsessed with this. And the fact that it has the freaking waterfalls. Oh my gosh. What about the people who are born both? Exactly! Exactly. Like, when it comes to this, like, there's no more excuses for ignorance anymore. There's too much scientific evidence, there's too much knowledge out there. So, yeah. I'm in love. Oh, gosh. Alright, I want to get to planting some trees now, I think. And then we can come back to building and kind of just feel it out and see what we like. Alright. So... Ooh. Reveal fairy form. We're going to reveal your fairy form. Oh, you're sleeping. What is with your outfits? Reveal fairy form.
Alupar, Nokoi. Oh. Yebony Demise.
Because I have to.
From Pima.
Because it's the day ending in Y.
Organor.
And the daughter is like, let's get you out of here.
Boy.
Let's have you instantly fly away from all that. I don't know where her wings go. Why does her wings out? 15 days till my 11-month anniversary with my girlfriend. I'm so excited! Oh my gosh, I'm excited for you too. Do you guys have anything planned? There we go. I love how it ends in that like little boom, and then I think that's cool. All right, what is with some of these clothes? I love all the clothing options in The Sims 4. I really do. Sometimes though, the clothing options don't go well together, and you end up with Sims that are looking kind of crazy.
Huh?
And I love that there are so many categories for clothing. And it also can be a little obnoxious when you're trying to make a Sim. And you always get this like really crazy clothing. Oh goodness. See what I'm talking about? Like, but I try not to complain too much. I want to balance it with like honest critique, but also like talking about all the stuff I like, because there's a lot to love about this game. There's also a lot to be very frustrated about with this game. It's a huge game. Like, it's so big and there's so much to it. Yeah. What is that? For like a party? What about that? Ooh, yeah. I like that. Probably just gaming and a video call. Okay, yeah. Alright. That was an interesting choice of things to go together. Okay. Oh, she looks so cute in that. Actually, I kind of want to use this for like maybe a day-to-day outfit. Let's actually do that. Formal. Ooh, I love that dress on her, but let's just change the color to make it go with her palette a little bit better. All right. Where was that other dress? Ooh, I do like that too. Look at this! Oh, I'm gonna have to give that outfit to another fairy at some point. Yeah. All right, where's the dress I'm looking for? What the heck? Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Ooh.
There we go. Everything's so pretty. Alright. So my plan for today is we're gonna keep going with this, and then I think later today we're gonna play with the holiday house. We're just gonna have you. Oh my gosh, we also need to work on your outfits too. But yeah. So she's asleep. Let's have you come here and go to sleep as well. What are you doing? Adeline, yeah. Oh, you're gonna go hide from everyone else. But that's probably a good thing. That's what you do when your parents start woohooing in front of you, yeah. So I think this is gonna be her bedroom.
Dorne Walbish Efferel. Whis-
And Jack. Where are we gonna put you? I think we'll put you here. And oh, I also need to like come up with a last name for them. Because when I made this household, I was in a rush for something. I can't remember what I was in a rush for, but I was in a rush, and I need to give them all at the very least the same last name. It's early.
One Jeannie LeRae.
It's not early anymore, but it was early, and I was awake. All right. There we go. No. There we go. Ooh, I'm gonna need some more coffee soon. I wish we could apply the last name to like the entire household instead of having to like retype it. So I'm probably gonna spell it wrong. Yeah, I did. Yeah. Oh, and we also need to. I want to retrace some of this. Wow. He's totally fitness. Cheerful. Family oriented. How are you doing? Yeah, we can. Where's the disruptive trait? I think I want to make it disruptive. Or let's actually do perfectionist
Nard.
and mystic.
Let
You-
Dare know.
I also want to. Oh, you need to like really figure out your
Dumbila. Ah.
disruptive.
Ooh.
We need to really figure out like what we're gonna do because. Yeah. What the heck? Why did I give you that shirt? Alright. And again. With the filters just going away. Yeah, we're just gonna do that. How are you? What are you gonna do? Oh! Honey, I don't know how to tell you this, but that hat doesn't go with your outfit. This dress is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Ooh. I love it. What is this? Requires level 6 of lifestyle coaching branch of. Okay. That's cute. Ooh, I actually like this. I think that looks cool. Swimwear. Even sailor. Hot. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Okay. I know the shoes don't really go like style-wise, but I like how the colors go, and this is my Sims game, so we're keeping it. Ooh. Alright, we're gonna stick with that. Okay. Cool. Do we have, are we good? Yeah, and if we want to come back and edit these Sims more, we obviously always can, so. But right now what I want to do is I want to get some trees planted, and then I think I'm gonna want to take a break for a little bit. Maybe get some writing done, maybe get some editing done. Oh, speaking of writing and editing, can we just, I am getting very close to having one of my books that I've been working on for years done. It's called Lucas, and it's getting so close, and I'm really nervous about it, you guys. I'm nervous. I am so nervous about this book coming out. And I always get this way. I've done this like 34 times at this point, and I still get so freaked out over publishing. Alright. We have plantains. Alright. I actually want... We're just gonna see what we get. Alright, apple, that's good. We want that. What else do we have here? Oh, we got grape. Okay, so we got the one tree here. Okay.
Oh.
Alright, we have a tree. Alright. We have a tree. Did that not work? Here we go. Oh, looks like it doesn't need to be watered. So that's good. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna go take a break, and when we come back, we are gonna go back to playing with the holiday household. And that is a chaos build, let me tell you. But it's super fun. So I'll probably be doing that around either early afternoon, very late morning, or whenever I feel like it. So, but right now I think I need to go get more caffeine in my system. Thank you everyone who stopped in. I appreciate you all. Please be extra nice to yourself. Times are tough. I know we need to give ourselves extra grace and be super great to ourselves and other people. All right? Have fun. I can't get in later. Oh no, Constellation. Oh, we're gonna miss you. But yeah. And this is a great time to mention that if you miss a live, I'm posting all this stuff onto my YouTube channel called River is Bad at Video Games. And that's because we play for fun. We don't play to win. So yeah, you can go check out my YouTube channel. I got a bunch of stuff there. It's super fun. And yeah, and with that, I will hopefully see most of y'all later. Thank you for stopping in. Be nice.